What's up, y'all? This outdoorsman. This is the first Stealth Camping Alliance challenge I've done in a couple months. Just stuff's been busy. Got a 2-year-old, stuff like that. Work's been busy. But this is the haiku challenge set by Nancy Trecker, and I have haiku written down, folded up in my pocket. I'm not big on poetry. I don't like super read into the lines of stuff, but I'll give it to y'all a little bit later. But as you can see, this phone makes it look a lot more bright than it actually is, so we got to start beating feet. So y'all, I got about half a mile to go, or Dad said All Trails gives us a mile, but it seems less. But as always, I forget stuff, and I forgot my tripod, so this is gonna be fun. But bear with me, y'all. I went and seen a movie with my wife. Went to the park with Lucy, caught some fish that I'll show y'all tonight with Lucy. We went and seen a movie, it was pretty good, and now I'm stealth camping. So, it's a good weekend. Oh, we're here, y'all. Check out that pretty sunset on the bayou. That's what the stealth camping's about. Getting to cool places, pitching a tent or a hammock, and just getting out there. So here is there's a bench here. Let me focus y'all in a little. There's a bench here. I got 2 fishing poles. I'm gonna fish for some catfish. I gotta set up my ring light. I'm probably gonna hang my hammock from this tree to this tree, or vice versa, or this tree to this tree. Oh, listen to the cool. The swamp comes alive, y'all. And I'm probably gonna fish from right here. It's a nice flat spot. I'll probably throw one pole to that way, and then another pole to that way. And there's some Gigantamaxes in this little Pokemon cute. So yeah, here's a better view of the campsite. I'm a sit and cook right here. This is probably tree number 1, and that's probably tree number 2. Or I gotta see, because that's a pretty big gap. I don't know if my daisy chains will reach that far. I might have to go from this tree to this tree, and then I get a better view of like the water. And the bugs are crazy. I'll check out the purples and oranges and everything. Yeah, this is the swamp. So just a little channel lore. About 7 years ago, I camped right here, and it was really in the middle of the summer, and all night long you heard alligators like splashing and stuff like that. And it was a real good trip, but it was before I was doing the YouTube thing. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna put my 2 fishing rods over here. And the good thing, the water's been high recently, but I don't see any alligator slides, so that's always a good thing. This may be from this tree to this one, but I don't like being this close to the water. But yeah, look at that pretty sky. Thank you, Nancy Trecker, for setting this challenge. And like I said, y'all, I've been absent from these challenges for a little bit, and I'm sure I don't have to tell y'all, but just life gets busy. It is what it is. I've been putting out videos semi-consistently. You know, sometimes YouTube's got to take a back seat. But yeah, let me get the setup in tonight, and I'll show you my sleep setup. So it never seems to fail on these camps, y'all. I always forget something. And I have my little thermalite reactor. It's not supposed to be cold tonight, but it's supposed to be 69 with like 5 miles per hour wind. So I got a hoodie or something in my car, so I'm gonna have to make that hike back to the car. But the reason I chose this hammock tonight when I usually use the compound hammock is because I haven't treated my my other hammock for mosquitoes in about a year. And I just had like a bug blitz because I'm in the middle of the swamp, and the mosquitoes are kind of out. and I don't want it to ruin my night's sleep like I did before I treated my hammock. So I gotta treat my other one with permethrin because I think it's good for 6 months. But this one, if they bite you through this, permethrin ain't even gonna stop it. But tonight's sleep setup is the Haven hammock, and I gotta take a look at the weather to see if I need my my rain fly, which I hope I don't. It just makes it easier to pick up in the morning. But yeah, I just got to go take that walk back to the car. So if y'all are squeamish, turn away. But if not, maybe you know what type of scat this is. I don't see any hair in it, so I don't know if it's a coyote, maybe a pig. But check this out. Ooh, a pretty big scat pile, and look at all the maggots. Don't tell me I didn't warn y'all. Is that bear poo? I don't know what bear poo looks like. Or maybe someone dumped. You know what that looks like? Worm dirt that they flipped over. But yeah, let me go get a hoodie from my car and I'll be back, y'all. So even though I'm used to like being in the swamp at night, it has a certain bit of kind of spookiness because there's all kinds of stuff moving around. And it just lends like kind of the stuff of nightmares, you know. Possible nightmares, you know. But yeah, just doing the trek back to the car because no matter what, if it's 90 degrees, I usually have my cotton liner. So that's why I am going back to the car to get a hoodie. Or walk the plank, you scallywag. I imagine Jean Lafitte would have told someone that on this. The bugs kind of calmed down for a little bit, y'all, which is an awesome thing. Because they were pretty wicked. It looked like termites, I think. Or like mayflies, because they swarm around here. Hey y'all, I can't shine the light towards my face because I don't want to blind myself. And maybe I could do captain view like this, but yeah, I went and got a hoodie and a towel that I keep in my car because I like to cover up with something. And there's a little chill in there, not crazy chill, but some. So, hello, little buddy. It looks like you just lost your tail. Look, if you know in the oh, sorry, bud. I think I blinded him. If you know what type of frog that is, let me know in the comments. But he looks like he's fresh out the puddle, like he just dropped his tadpole tail on the way still back to camp. I just keep running into wildlife tonight. You're lucky you don't have you and about 4 more pounds of you. I would be cooking you. You're a lucky crawfish. Run free. If you smell melt, don't go to the net. Oh, there's some good. If wherever you at, get you some crawfish and boil them. They're good. Or crayfish. We call them crawfish. Crayfish is a northern thing. Check out the little baby frog. They like fresh out the pool. Well, there's another one right there in that corner. Well, let me zoom in a little. Look. Little frogs everywhere. And I ran across another crawfish crossing the road, or the trail, should I say. But yeah, it's cool. Nature abound. Oh yeah, this is cool, y'all. So, y'all, I have another dinner guest. Hey, little bud. He's not the talkative type, y'all. Whoa. I guess he don't like the camera in his face. Kind of like Michelle and Dylan. I understand, bud. If you want some food later, come on by. The outdoorsman is here for nature too. So tonight's meal is, I have some Knorr chicken flavored noodles. So I've had the other two type of gourmet blend, Baby Bella, shiitake, and oyster. I've never had oyster mushroom, so I have that. And then I have two pork chops to cook. So I got a pretty good meal. And review forthcoming of new cook set. So here's my haiku, y'all, to make it official. Whispers in the breeze. Footsteps weave through moss and stone. The wild heart awakens. I personally take it as, you know, like as you explore nature, it opens up something in you. And you get to connect to the roots of us as a species, you know, and just enjoying like the environment that you're in, no matter how little the piece of nature it is, it's still better than no nature at all. That's what I take that haiku as, or what it kind of means to me. I'm not really the poetry type person, so cut me some slack, y'all. I'm ready to cook. That pan ain't gonna cook itself. Alright, let's get a little propane going. Got the butter. I'm gonna go ahead and flip my pork chops in. This is a little rough, y'all, trying to do this with my with just my hand, so bear with me. I'm gonna go ahead and put my mushrooms in because those take forever to cook, so yeah. A little update, y'all. My pork chops are almost done. I cut them into smaller pieces so they cook a little quicker. Oh, that was tender. Though I eat my steak super rare, I don't mess around with pork like that, so I want to cook it all the way through. Then I'm gonna put this on a plate. Then I'm gonna get my water boiled and get my other side going. But so far so good. Just relaxing in the woods, and it's getting late. I brought fishing poles and bait, so I have a goal of catching a fish tonight too. So I got to get them out after I eat, because it's hard juggling time fishing and eating, and I don't want my poles to be drug off into the water. So yeah, I think she's ready. I don't think I'm gonna pour all of this in, but I guess I am. Never mind that. Said 2 cups, so I poured a good bit. I think I may have poured too much, but I'm sure it said to boil for like 7 minutes, I think. So I hope I didn't ruin that, but whatever. If not, I got a good bit of whatchamacallit, a good bit of pork chop that tastes good. It's over behind me. I'm gonna boil it down because I don't like my stuff mushy. But yeah, that looks good, y'all. I might flip my little friend, the tree frog, or the leopard frog, a piece. No telling. So here's a little, let me get a good light. Here's a little PSA from the outdoorsman. If you're in your 30s, mid to late like I am, unless you're a gymnast or an acrobat or insanely fit, stay off of a trampoline. Because tomorrow will mark a week that I hurt my back at Easter at my sister's house, and I think I heard it jumping on the trampoline with my cousins and my daughter. And it was so bad. Like, just for a little backstory, I very rarely take off to work. I gotta be dead. Like, unless it's a vacation, or the one time I caught COVID where they stay off a week, or was it 2 weeks or whatever, or when my baby girl was born. I really don't take off work too much. But this week I could barely get out the bed, and tomorrow will be 7 days. But so far, as you can see, I kind of hiked in here and it worked, and I had a heavy backpack, so I'm on the mend. So if you're at 30s to mid 30s, don't get on a trampoline unless you're a gymnast, an acrobat, or fit, unlike the outdoorsman, so you don't hurt your back and gotta, like, one of the days I couldn't even get out of the bed. It hurt so bad. But yeah, so stay off a trampoline unless you're used to trampolines. They're boiling. They said for like 7 minutes, so oh, it's sticking. No, I gotta stir it a little bit more. I may kick it down a notch, because I don't want it. Oh no, whoa, Sally. Well, y'all, I think I overcooked it. I don't think it's supposed to turn to like stick to the bottom of the pan. I had like almost a whole 20 ounce of water in there, but maybe I should have kicked the fire down. I'll have to scrape the crap out of this. But as you can see, there ain't a whole lot of pork chop left, because it was really good, y'all. I been picking on it while I was cooking, which is par for the course for me. So let's see, let's get some noodles that I scorched earth. Ain't too bad. I've never had an oyster mushroom before, so. Oh, that is good, yo. I'm so glad I bought this kind of better, like better cooking stove. The Fire Maple 125 Pro, I think it is. And I want to use it a couple times, and I'm gonna do a little review video of it. But the only thing, like, doing these more involved cooks, even though this ain't fancy compared to some YouTubers, is in about a half a month, unless I deep freeze stuff, it'll thaw and go bad before I can cook it. So I gotta come up with a small, like, oh, that was good. That crispy noodle. Maybe. Yeah, that's how I meant to do it. But, like, I gotta bring a frozen bottle of water and, like, a little freezer pack or something, so I can keep the food from spoiling, because I generally, on my camps, if you watch, I don't instantly cook. I like to set up, chill, feel out the area, and then I'll cook. This is one of my top meals, y'all. Can't go wrong with some noodles. And check out my dad's video. He's been night fishing speckled trout, and he called me just a little bit earlier, and he had 3 nice eyes. And go check him out, support him, and say the Outdoorsman sent you, because he puts out good videos, yeah. He was supposed to come chill tonight, but he decided not to, so boo. Oh, that's good. I thought this may be too much food, but I think I'm gonna put a hurting on that, and then the rest I'll chuck into the water, and the bluegill and catfish and whatnot will eat it. But let me take this to Pound Town, because I want to get to fishing, and it's already like 10:30, so it's getting kind of late. So I have the same setup as last week. That's a little pre-made one with like a spinner on it. And this one is a pre-made rig, that I added a cork to keep it up off the bottom. I don't know why that turned off. But yeah, and let me show you all the golden china. I'm gonna use natural bait first because I earlier today, you can check out the little short. My daughter helped me reel these in, and I lost a third one, but bluegill fishing wasn't too successful. So I'm gonna start with this golden china right here, then do this, and then I got some cut up pork chops. So I eat 2 pork chops and I cook 2 pork chops. So let me get them cut up. I'm gonna cut off the fins and chop it in half. So I'm gonna do 2 pieces with this one, then 2 pieces with this one. And now we wait, y'all. I drug the bench over to where I can watch my poles. I cut up that golden china. Where I cleaned out my pan, the minnows, and earlier today I seen a crawfish there, going to town on it. My frog buddy's still chilling, and I'm about to chill. I'm gonna set a timer for 15-20 minutes. If something don't hit it, I'm gonna switch the bait. Just keep doing it until I catch something. So just a little update. I've had no bites on this pole, and I've switched the bait twice. That went an alligator. And on this pole, I had something hit it 2 or 3 times, and every time I pick it up, they let it go. So if something hits it before now, and when I go to sleep, I'm let them damn near take it and bend over the pole, you know? Because I am fishing I think a 6/0 circle hook, so I'm gonna just let them take it. You know, it's hard to fight the urge to not want to crack them, but I gotta let them take it. That's what worked 2 weeks ago when I did my live and my last video. Go check it out. So I'm about to hit the sack, y'all. I've had no hits on this, but every time the bait's been gone, and I've had 4 or 5 good hits where it goes like that, and I grab it and just kind of reel into it, and whatever it is lets it go. But that's kind of like the MO of a garfish, because they have a real bony mouth, and they're like a dog. They'll pick it up in their mouth and they don't swallow it, and they'll swim off. But yeah, I didn't connect with nothing. Not a bad night. Enjoy and listen to the frogs and stuff, the croak across the bayou. But I do have a plan. I'm gonna reel up, throw off the bait, and leave my poles right here. And in the morning when I'm picking up, I'm gonna set them out to have me another chance to catch a fish. But I will cook that meal again that I had earlier tonight. It was good. It was filling. It was the bee's knees. It wasn't hard to cook, and I could cook it a little less. But yeah, let me hit the sack, and I'll something happens, I'll turn you on. Otherwise, I'll see y'all in the morning. All right, good night, y'all. I'm in the Haven hammock, as you can see. The fishing didn't really hit on too much, but it's fishing. You know, it never hurts to wet a line. No lie, y'all. I must have seen maybe 30 or 40. I don't know if it's a northern or a southern leopard frog, but there must have been a big hatch, because I've seen a bunch of big ones, and I've seen more baby ones than I can count. So it's been pretty cool. If you like amphibians, it's been a good night so far. And seen some crawfish and minnows and a bunch of nature and haikuing. But yeah, it's kind of late, y'all. I got a busy day tomorrow. We're going to a kite festival with Lulu Bean and Mama Bear and me, and meeting my sister and possibly Junior and Chris. So yeah, I gotta kind of getting some sleep. Good morning, folks. I had a pretty good night's sleep. Got about 4 hours of sleep. It's a little bit after 5, so
I gotta kind of beat feet. I want to get out of here before daybreak because there's a good chance someone may be at the front of the trail for daybreak to come hike this, so I gotta kind of hurry up. It was nice listening to all. Oh, who knew moss would be a good pot cleaner? Oh. Alright, y'all, let me put this phone down and get to picking up. Everything's picked up, y'all. It took me about 20 minutes. Time to blow this popsicle stand. I didn't catch any fish. I didn't even get a sniff this morning, so it is what it is. It's fishing, it's not catching. But yeah, that's a cool spot. I'll probably be back. But yeah, thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, my subscribers and watchers. And I'll catch back up with y'all at the vehicle. And on that note, y'all, the outdoorsman is out. I just cranked up my car. It don't sound funny, like someone cut the catalytic converter off. This whole adventure went good. It kind of sucked I got a late start. I wanted to do a live, but by the time I cooked, it was 10 something, and it just, I have a busy day coming today, and I still got to edit this video and highlight Camp Like a Bune to post this video in the Haiku Challenge playlist. And on that note, I'm out. Thank y'all for watching, liking, comment, subscribing, check out some other stuff. And until the next adventure, I'll catch y'all later.